afternoon. This is Nani from Booties and Bonnets. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome, and so glad to have you here. And welcome to all my subscribers. Boy, fall is in the air, isn't it? The leaves are not quite changing yet, but I love this time of year when the air starts getting a little crisper and the leaves start to kind of start changing just a little bit. And those of you who love this hobby and the dolls and know how much fun it is to change our babies. And lately I've been kind of in the mood for changing my dollies. Of course, little Noah here. I've got little Noah. He's a grand sculpt, and he's still wearing his summery shorts and t-shirt, and I love that kind of bright green with his plaid shorts. But yeah, I need to change him into something more fallish, but I'm gonna wait a little bit. I love to see him in this outfit, and so yeah, I'm gonna just leave him the way he is, and he's wearing some adorable little booties, little yellow booties, handmade ones. I'm not sure who made them. I bought them at a thrift store a long time ago. But he wanted to join us today for our little talk. And then I kind of went in the nursery and I thought, who else would like to be part of the video today? And I have so I decided to bring little Gabriel along. And he's wearing a very cute little light blue pajamas. And I love babies in pajamas, like little sleepers. And it has, this little pajamas has like little trucks. And I love the blue snaps going down. And this little guy is such a happy little boy. He's the Blaze sculpt. And I painted him maybe a couple years ago. And I use air dry paints, and I just love that medium for painting. And the thing with air dry paints, they do dry very fast, and so you have to be kind of quick and kind of know what you're gonna want to do, and you paint little by little, and then you dab it off. And but I've loved the air dry, and I've had so much good luck with that medium. But anyway, this little guy, Gabriel, he wanted to be part of the video today. And so I'm not going to make this a changing video. I think I'm going to keep my babies the way they are. And I was thinking, what could we talk about that would be kind of fun to talk about or kind of ponder about. And I thought, with autumn coming, we're all going to be inside a lot more often, or inside, or if you're working while you come home, and then, you've got chores to do or whatever. But, chores are fun, but sometimes it's good to take time to do our own fun things. And, for example, the other day I decided I wanted to bake a cake. And so I made a cake from scratch, banana cake. And I had most of the ingredients, but there were a couple that I had to kind of improvise with. I decided to make a banana cake, and I didn't have buttermilk, so I just took some milk and some lime juice and kind of mixed it together, and it turned into buttermilk. And then I mixed it into my batter, and I have a really good banana cake recipe that I use from a Betty Crocker's book. And yeah, it calls for flour and sugar and bananas that when the bananas are really ripe, I like to put them in the freezer, and then I take them out and I can make banana bread or banana cake. And so you add vanilla to it, and baking powder, baking soda. What else do you add to the banana cake? I bought for frosting. I couldn't find like vanilla frosting, so I bought, let's see, what frosting was it? Buttercream frosting. So I after I had the banana cake all done, I put banana cream frosting on it, and it turned out so good. So yeah, I was just kind of having a quiet day, we didn't know what to do, and I thought, baking is one of the best things we can do. It's a relaxing activity. It doesn't cost a lot, and you can just enjoy. Maybe there's a favorite recipe that you like that you haven't made in a long time, and I don't know about you, but for me, baking it makes a whole house smell so good. So whether you're making a cake or a pie or something warm like homemade soup, it just adds that harmony to the house, or that warm feeling to your home. So yeah, so I love baking and cooking, and sometimes I'll get like a cookbook, and I'll kind of look through it and see what kind of good recipes there are, and I'm not afraid to try something new, and if it doesn't turn out, it doesn't turn out. So yeah, baking has become one of my favorite things to do. Also, yeah, maybe you like to bake, and you can comment down below like what kind of things you like to bake or prepare for. Do you like casseroles? Do you like to make certain desserts? Do you like things from scratch, or do you like to buy quick, like the cake mixes where you just put the cake together? You might want to comment down below and let me know what it is that how you like to cook or bake. Also, I was thinking, hobbies. It's good to have a hobby, something that you enjoy doing, and it can be something that you're going to learn how to do, that you've never done, or something that you've done for a long time. I know for me, for example, a couple years ago during the pandemic, I just kind of needed something to do, and I started to learn how to crochet. And how I learned? I went on YouTube, and they're very simple steps on how to begin, how to do the basic stitches, and they go step by step. And I thought, okay, I'm going to buy a roll of yarn, and I'm just going to try. And actually, it turned out easier than I thought. I do want to learn quite a few more stitches and that, but I haven't really, so far I haven't done other stitches. I just kind of do a very basic stitch. But crocheting is such a relaxing hobby for me, and I don't know if some of you love to crochet or knit. Also, yeah, please comment down below. I would love to hear what you have made. I know I've made some booties for my dollies, and I'm going to start making a sweater, try to crochet a sweater for one of my dolls. And I bought some really pretty yarn with lots of pastel colors in it that I thought I would try crocheting with that. So we'll see how that goes. It's kind of fun to experiment and just see what it's going to look like. But yeah, I've just learned in life that it doesn't hurt to try things, and if it doesn't work out, well, it doesn't work out. You just try a different hobby, or maybe you want to give a try at painting a doll, creating one of your own dolls. And this hobby is so much fun because there's no right or wrong. There's the artists, they all have their own styles, and some of them like a lot of modeling, and some like very basic modeling on their babies. Some like painted hair, and some like they like to root hair. And so there's no right or wrong on how to begin your dolly hobby. And so I give you, I hope that you consider that if you don't have any dollies that you have, or you can't, you haven't purchased a dolly yet, and you really have always wanted to paint a dolly. This is a perfect time. autumn or winter. And yeah, so let's see, what other things do I enjoy doing? So yeah, I've created several of my own dollies and painted them. And some of them, my first dolly or two weren't totally perfect. The veining was kind of prominent, and I've gotten better as I go along. And so I love this bottle, don't you? I've always loved baby bottles, uh, you know, and I just love the different colors that they use on them, like the color, yeah, the pastel colors, or the different, the different colors that they have. I know bottles used to be like glass, and now it's good that they're made out of plastic. But I do love the vintage bottles also, the glass bottles with the nipples. And little Gabriel, I thought, well, I better have a bottle here next to him in case he gets hungry. And I put some, if you're wondering what's in here, it's kind of a polyfill, and it works perfect for, it looks like milk, and you don't have to worry about it spilling. It just looks very realistic. Or you can use like creamy colored, what is that called? Felt, and put that in there, and then it makes it look like formula also. But yeah, it's fun with this hobby. You can do try all sorts of different things, do all sorts of different things with it. So, but I wanted to come on and just share some of the hobbies that I've been doing, and also that I've been doing and that I enjoy. I also love taking walks. Once fall comes, I love walking outside, looking at the leaves. Fresh air is so important, and just getting out and making time for walking is really important. So make sure, if when the weather starts getting cooler, don't let the cold weather kind of fool you, and you just want to stay inside. And exercise is good for all of us. And I've never taken my dollies out in a stroller. Then I don't think I would. I commend those who can take their dolls out and they can show them and how realistic they are, and people are amazed by the artistry that goes into them. So just take time to take walks, enjoy each moment in the day. If you're bored, find a good hobby to try to do, or there's just so many hobbies. You can go to the hobby store, and it gives you a lot of ideas of creative things you can do. And but anyway, and by the way, I found this little toy. I've shown this before. It's a wood toy made by Haba, Haba. I think, yeah, Haba, and it's made out of wood. It's sort of it's well made, and I think for babies, it's real babies. It's a really fun toy because it's got lots of bright colors and shapes, and I've heard that babies are very, once they get to a certain age, I think they love bright colors. So that's why I thought I'd bring these toys out, this little toy out for little Noah, because he wanted to play. And we like to role play with our dollies, don't we? And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed my video today. Oh, I wanted to show you something too that I found. I went to an art show and last weekend, and a lady makes these beautiful greeting cards, and I just fell in love with this. It has two little birds and some, the leaves. I just love it. It looks so much like autumn to me, and like little chickadees. And but I'm not going to use it as a card. I might frame it. I've got to find a frame that is big enough for this. But I just love that, don't you? I just love how vivid the colors are, and And it was painted by a lady here in Wisconsin. Her name is Cindy. And she does a lot of beautiful work. And I think this is just a print, but I just love it. I think she does a lot of beautiful things. But I wanted to thank you all for coming, and yeah, just enjoy each day and come up with some fun hobbies to do. Enjoy your babies if you have dollies, whether it's any kind of dolly that you have. Just have fun changing them and interacting with them. You know, we all have to find things that make us feel happy and joyful. And so yeah, and I think for us these dollies really bring us a lot of joy, don't they? So, but little Gabriel wants to say bye-bye to everybody. Oh, this bottle we'll leave right there. He wants to say bye-bye. And little Noah, he's kind of a big baby. He's 23 inches, about 23 inches, but he wants to say hi to everybody and bye-bye. And we'll be back again. So thanks everybody for joining me, and have a wonderful week, and I'll be back again. Hugs to everybody. Bye-bye.